Finding more distance with your driver using the Mevo Plus. Hey everyone, this is Neil Barnhill and Kyle Clapper at the Barnhill Golf Institute. Today we're out here at Sanctuary Ridge, beautiful hole number 5 out here, and we're gonna test out Kyle's driver. There's one thing in particular that I play with Kyle a lot that will improve his driving accuracy and give you more distance by looking at one important, crucial number that the Flight Scope Mevo Plus is gonna help you out with today.
I can't wait to figure it out, Neil. Let's get some more yardage.
Absolutely.
All right, folks, I'm gonna get some data for Neil. I'm just gonna do my regular playing driver swing. Let's see what the data shows.
Carry is 246.5 yards.
I know we were gonna look at the data here, Neil, but I hit that one pretty darn well.
All right, Kyle, let's look at these points of data that the Mevo Plus gives you. 16 points of data. It's really impressive. So the one number I was talking about, the magic number looking at here for the driver especially, that angle of attack, negative 1.7 there.
That doesn't sound good.
No, and it should be, you know, we need it on the positive side, positive 2 or positive 3. So, you know, your smash factor wasn't too bad at 1.45, but that angle of attack affected everything. Your launch angle at 3.8, which should be you're closer to 13 to 15.
Yeah.
Your spin rate, 5130. But yeah, so what that means, and what's angle of attack? You're saying, what are you talking about, Neil? Well, he was getting ahead of it and de-lofting the club face, hands were ahead like you want to have with the iron.
With an iron shot.
But the driver's different. It's a different beast.
Yep.
So the driver, we have to hit more upward. It's the only one in the bag. Everything else is more descending. So it is a different thing that we have to do with a driver. So these numbers give us that. So we get this angle of attack on the positive side for you. You're going to see your smash factor go to 1.48. What does that mean? That means you're hitting it more in the center of the club face. That means you're getting more distance.
Yep.
And you know what's cool about that is you could go down in club head speed to 105, 106 and probably get better numbers than we see here at 246. Less effort and more efficient and hit it more accurate. And the spin when it hits, you get 30 more yards of roll.
For the tour, there it is.
30 more yards of roll versus when that hits, it just stops.
Gotcha, which it does.
Which it does.
Now, is this something similar to your son Quentin, you know, kind of fix that same sort of issue that I'm having?
Absolutely. Quentin's always had that issue with angle of attack being a little bit ahead. Great iron player, even 3-wood and hybrid, but driver, his angle of attack was -2, -3. Took him to club champion and they did a marvelous job. They're a great company. I mean, if you want to get your club fitting done right, I highly recommend it. I mean, it's very thorough. But after the fitting, got a shaft that fit him, head that fit him, and his angle of attack went to +2 to +3, and he actually was swinging a slower club head speed and was getting 30 more yards because the spin rate went from 4,000 to 2,500 because he improved the spin, the angle of attack, which changed his launch angle from 8 and 9 to 13 to 15, which is premium.
So what do I got to do to fix this now?
Well, I was going to tell you to take up bowling, but I think I can fix it.
All right. You're a pretty good coach.
I'm joking.
Well, I'm not sure about the whole bowling thing.
All right, so, well, we can fix it. It's easy. So we've been working on the swing. Kyle needs to finish his backswing. Get a little bit deeper swing. That last one there, it was kind of his older swing where you didn't turn as much.
Yeah.
And then you get ahead of it. And when you get quick, you still tend to not as much. You're getting way better at it. But when he completes it, he stays behind the ball better, hits it more accurate. It's got better balance, everything. So that would be the one thing to do.
So make a good full turn.
Full turn and do it 90%. You don't have to go so hard at it.
All right. Let's see what the numbers show. All right, folks. So I'm going to do exactly what Neil told me to do. I'm going to take a little bit off this swing. I'm going to try to make that good full turn. And again, trying to improve that angle of attack. So let's see how I do. Good turn.
Carry is 258.8 yards.
That one felt pretty good, folks. Let's see what the numbers show.
All right, Kyle, I want to ask you a question. On your second swing, was that less effort than your first swing?
A lot less. All I was thinking about was a full turn and not allowing myself, I'll show the viewers here, to do one of those things.
Exactly.
That's what I tried.
All right, well, let's see what the data said. Well, you got 11 more yards to carry. I forget what the other one's, but this one's 259.
That's not bad. I'll
You
take
had
that.
2 more miles an hour club head speed with less effort.
Really felt like I was swinging softer on that one too.
So let's look at the angle of attack. All right, we got to the positive side. So
That's
you
an
improved. That's a big improvement. 2 points. So I mean, negative 1.7 to positive. So now that's why, you know, your launch angle there, it improved. It improved. Spin rate's a little concerning, but I tell you, with that method you're doing there, you could hit some balls over and over again. And you know what? If it keeps turning out that that's what we're getting for the spin rate, and I like what I saw there as your instructor, man, it's time to just recheck and reevaluate this shaft, man, or this head, or spinning too much, because you can't fight it if it's not right for you. That's another thing is, man, that if you take the time to get the right equipment, the information from the club fitting, from Edwin Watts, to, you know, the Golf Galaxy, the PJ Superstore, the Club Champion, it's out there if you take the time to get these numbers right. We just wanted to display how important that is today, this angle attack and what these numbers mean.
And not just focusing on swing speed, because that's what you all hear about all the time. Is, you know, you work with kids, the junior kids that I help you with, sometimes they're all about, I swing harder. But that angle attack, I mean, I picked up, at least 10 yards of carry. It definitely went out further because it had less spin. It's just that magic number to get more yardage is something you can focus on with the Mevo Plus.
It is, and I tell you what, from a playing standpoint, I teach a lot of high schoolers, coach the local high school team here. We all hear speed and distance, like you just said. Yep. But I tell you what, you got to play, but you got to play from the fairway. And it's like, that was the revelation with Quentin the other day. I was like, man, I can swing my 7-iron comfortable swing with my driver, and I go at it and hit it more solid, and I'm getting more yardage because I'm hitting that sweet spot.
Yep.
You know, and so if you're out of control and you're getting speed and it's 1 out of 3 you're hitting, well, to me, that's not playing golf. I mean, it's long drive.
Yeah.
You know, so, and that's fun in its own regard. But playing on the course, these are good numbers.
I like it.
All right, Kyle and I want to thank everybody out there for supporting BGI. Make sure to like and subscribe, share it to your buddies. And I tell you what, we just went in this video to show you what the Mevo Plus, the numbers you could use besides just looking at the ball speed and the club head speed, especially for the angle of attack and the smash factor for the driver, how it can help you. So stay tuned. We got some more exciting videos coming through the Barnhill Golf Institute. Until then, have a great week, and we'll see you in the next video.